and gentlemen, and welcome back to our podcast-ish with LuckyDutch. It is
Hi, how
Saturday
you doing?
night. It is Saturday night, so we are here, and we are ready to go. And for some reason, I have this weird feeling that the stream is lagging, even though I can see that it's not. So,
I can't because I'm playing Civ, and Civilization needs my full attention.
there you go. So, I guess we won't find out until much, much later. But before we begin, there's a couple of people I want to thank because there's been a couple of people who followed me off stream. Actually, quite a bit more than usual. These are Ivandrix21, Merlin's Wand, Watashi Wafem T, It's One Hit Wonder, Dawashi, Zerodden88, and Ghostly Must. I'm really sorry if I mispronounced any of these names.
Pretty cool names, though. They're pretty cool names, though.
They're really cool names. Yeah. These are names that predominantly from streams that I supported over the week. I got shoutouts and everything, and people were nice enough to actually come over and follow this channel. So thank you very much.
That's sweet. That's very kind of them.
We're gonna start off now. We're just gonna ready up and see where this goes, and hope for the best.
Yeah, hope for a good location.
Yeah, the world we set is Shuffle, which I've never actually done before, so hope it goes well.
We could be fully surrounded in water.
We could very well be. That would be scary, but also very funny.
I mean, thankfully I'm playing the Japanese, so like I'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure you will be.
Like I'm more of like the thing with the like for the people who do not know Civilization is a game where you pick a civilization and you go through the descendant of humankind. So basically we start as cavemen and then eventually we become cities, countries, stuff like that. And I'm playing as the Japanese and Ron is playing as Russia.
Yes. Oh, I can see it on the stream. It's lagging like nobody's business.
Are you sure?
Yes.
God damn it. Yeah, we're loading, so yeah. It's loading the game, so maybe after the loading it's gonna be
No,
fine.
the game itself isn't loading, it's a stream. I can tell.
Oh boy, oh fuck.
Yeah, okay, well, I'm sorry guys, you're gonna have to deal with it until I find a solution to this. I genuinely need professional help with Streamlabs at this point, or ways to just kind of
yeah, do you have any contact information with these people? Like, hey, something's wrong, what should I do?
I'm gonna have to talk to them about this,
yeah,
because
like
it's been a consistent issue.
I'm not gonna expect them to say like, oh, buy a better PC, bro.
No, I am fully expecting them to say that.
Really?
I am fully expecting them to say, oh, well, your video card is like 8 years old. I see it's lagging a little bit less, which is fortunate. I think it might be the loading thing, but we'll see.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm the Japanese and he is Russia, and during the many years, Japan and Russia weren't very friendly.
They were not.
But now we're gonna try to.
We are teammates now.
Yes.
This is a 2v2v2v2 match.
Yes.
And we don't know what the other civilizations are. That's going to be the surprise. But the main reason why we've chosen this game is because it's a game that we both know fairly well, I'd say. And also because it's a very easy game to talk over, in like, you know, compared to Towns of Salem, where it was a little bit more difficult. Akin to Minecraft, this is a little bit easier to just kind of like do things and just have a friendly chat like we want to.
Yes.
So,
and
having said that, is there anything you would like to talk about?
Yeah. Okay. So, also, like we said, every time we do this podcast, if you come up with a topic, we'll talk about it. But most of the time, we also have our own topics here and there.
Yes.
I want to talk about one word,
Mm.
tags,
Tags.
and it's not necessarily on YouTube, but it also is on Twitch and on DLive and on Facebook and on whatever the fuck. And I'm gonna say hashtags to an extent.
Sure.
The the thing is, I find tags to be way overused and way too. Also, probably like uh, a problem. Like
How so?
it eventually became something like words. If you keep using that tag slash word over and over and over and over and over again, it loses its value.
Yeah.
And you just and with tags, it also has the unfortunate situation that that certain people are like, oh yeah, we need to do this stuff like that, yada yada. So that we can get more clicks because we're gonna add these people in who are apparently seen as a token, which I found absolutely horrifying. Also, I'm not sure about you, but I have a semi good place.
Oh, I'm loaded with very good resources, so I'm actually quite happy where I am.
Um, I mean, I have a choke point, so I'm happy with that, to be honest. Um, let's go to the deserts just a little bit. Found City,
Yeah, I've got
Kyoto,
loads of grain here.
estimate. Oh, not grain, but like I have sugar. I found crabs. I found deer. So
I've actually
I
I've got gypsum, which I can't quite mine yet. I've got sheep and horses, and I've also got cattle around as well, which should be fairly helpful in the future.
Ooh, interesting.
Uh,
Also, we're on the other side of the fucking map.
wait, what?
Look at how
Word?
far we got. Look
Okay,
how
we're good.
far we are.
Yeah, okay, Jesus. Oh god. Okay, so we're gonna have to. I'm gonna send my warriors up there so we can like connect.
No,
Uh,
no, no, don't need to. First check your own area, and then you'll see from there.
yeah, but it's like it's good to know that we have like a direct path towards each other. You know what I mean? Also, there's a
True.
tribal village here. Sweet. Big cash. Big money. Anyway, about the tags. Um, do you have any particular example? Or is it just
Yes.
like. Okay.
Okay, so basically, especially during Pride Month,
Yeah.
um, people use the LGBTQ tag, even
Yeah,
though
do you
they
know what I've
have
noticed
no
that?
fucking, even though they're not talking about the topic or they are part of the LGBTQ themselves. It's like here, have a tag, and you see how far you go with it,
Yeah.
which I find utterly,
Pointless.
which I find a little bit disturbing because eventually you see a group as a certain token.
Yeah.
You just want to get the clicks, and you'll see how far it goes with it,
Yeah, that's
which
true.
I do not like. To be personally honest, again, technically I'm part of it because I'm asexual, but even I don't want to use that tag because, like, hey, I'm not going to talk about. I'm probably not going to talk about any of the stuff. So I'm not. So I'm not going to put it in a tag. It's
Yeah.
like yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll use that token and that one and this one, and it's like, why would you do that? Why would you to get clicks, to get people to like you, to see yourself as some sort of ally?
Yeah, but that's weird
What's
because
the goal?
there's an ally tag, so it's like what's the point?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Then what's the point on it?
So, one of the things as well is that I've noticed this as well. Like I want to understand and I see that there's one viewer there. It's probably a lurker of some kind. Actually, I can check who it is. Possibly. Um. Oh, praise the kitten potentially. If you're still here, First of all,
Well,
hi. Been a while. I don't actually see you in chat, so I'm gonna assume that you're kind of lurking. Um, I see that. I don't know about you necessarily because I haven't really seen you stream anytime recently, but I did see a lot of streamers who have the LGBTQIA plus tag, despite the fact that they are, um, if I may be so blunt, they are blatantly straight, right? Like even
yeah.
I might have more right to use that as soon as I kind of as soon as I decide that I want to run with the whole like demisexual thing, um, which we can talk about later because it's still the
Sure.
stupidest thing. But what's the point? Is what I want to know. Like, if you are straight and you are not part of you're not part of that community technically, what is the point of identifying your streams with that tag? It's like, if I were to like tag my stream with languages that are anything other than English, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
No, and also like I feel like some people will say like, but if I don't use that tag, everybody's gonna think I'm a bigot.
No.
Well, no. If I look at you and you put a tag that has nothing to do with the fucking LGBT, I'm gonna presume you're using that group as a token.
Yeah, better yet, if you, um,
Like, don't get me wrong. If you want to talk about it, okay, then fair enough. Then you can use the tag. But
yeah, but you don't.
honestly,
None
but
of
you
them
don't.
do.
None of them do. And why the fuck would you put them in there in the first place? It's
It's
like it's like saying like uh it's like yeah, but yeah, I'm putting it in here. Oh, are you gonna talk about it? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I
it.
feel like I should put it there just in case. So the value of attack just certainly just dies. If you know
Yeah,
what I mean.
no, I know what you mean, and the kind of
And
if
like I said with words, it's the same with words. Like if you keep using the word love, for example, so many times, it's
yeah,
gonna lose its value.
that's what I'm struggling with again at
Yeah.
this point. Is like no, this like if anyone watches this back on VOD, God forbid. Uh, um, like there's a couple of streamers recently, right, that I've been talking to, and like especially when I was about to go to Portugal, and they kept saying like, oh, we hope you come back soon because we love you and we love to have you on and everything. It's like, you love me. We've known each other for a month. How can you love me if I don't know you? That kind of thing.
Exactly.
And the other day, I had a particularly busy stream on Monday because I was playing the Google Olympics JRPG thing that they've got up now. And at some point there was this situation where like a lot of them have like the exclamation mark hug command in their streams,
Mhm.
and I don't. And they were asking me why I don't have it, and it's like, well, I did answer it with saying I don't particularly care about hugs, but at the same time I feel like I shouldn't have to explain my situation there. It's like because I don't care. Is that a bad opinion to have?
No, not really. No.
Also, we've met another civilization.
Yeah, I see. I see. I see. And it's a pretty tough one. This lady is sure loves to have a lot of blood on her hands.
Tamiris. Oh. Wait, what civilization is this?
It's the
The Scythians.
Scythians.
The Scythians. Okay, well, I'm fairly close to where you are at this point.
Yeah.
We seem to
And
just have open borders with
she's
everyone for some
yeah,
reason.
yeah. You get that after. So when
No,
fighting
I literally just
barbarians.
walked into her border.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you need to have a certain research to
Oh, I
like.
get you. I get you. Anyway, yeah. So,
So also, by the way, before I forget,
you,
Russia. He is that one's focused on religion. Yes.
predominantly yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna leave the religion stuff to you,
Okay.
and then I will adopt that religion if possible.
I'm gonna make you Jewish.
Oh, shalom.
Hell yes. Um, Jewish Russia. That's what I'm living for. But yeah. So basically, yeah. So what you said earlier as well about the tag is like, being worried that if you don't use the tag, you seem like a bigot. If I see a streamer that doesn't have the LGBT tag in their stream, I'm just gonna assume that they're not hugely involved with the subject and don't
Yeah,
particularly like identify with the struggle, which is fine. Like, there's nothing. I
yeah,
don't think there's
which
anything wrong
is
with that.
completely 100% fine. Like, I prefer you shutting the fuck up than actually adding something without saying anything, you know?
I mean, well, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just thinking. I'm me, right? I'm just thinking. If I put that tag in there, I would
Yes.
expect the question, "Why is that tag there?" And then I would explain like how I'm an ally or demisexual, whatever. That's just something that's waiting to happen that I don't particularly want because I'm not into. If someone asks me about LGBT stuff, then yeah, I'll talk about it because why not? It's a topic. People talk about topics all the time, but I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna identify with the topic. You know what I mean?
For me, it's a little bit of when it comes to the LGBTQ topic. Again, I'm technically part of it, but in all honesty, I want nothing to do with it because my sexuality is literally based on not being sexual or loving stuff, you know?
Yeah. So this is actually a question that I had for you as well as
Oh,
as an asexual. So I'm guessing you are aware of the concept of the demisexual.
yeah, I know demisexual, asexual, and aromantical.
Right.
Yes.
So here's the thing. Alright, you're playing Civ without me, rude. Well, Guy isn't here either. So, you know, here we are.
And welcome, I guess.
Also welcome, GG. Um, Lucky if you don't know, GG is oh, Germany's in this game. GG is a very good friend of mine. And I'm very happy that she's here to hang out. Um, so the idea of demisexual, right? The idea of like not being able to have sexual feelings for someone until you're like emotionally close. Technically, do you think that qualifies as a thing, like as part of the community, or do you think to yourself, well,
Mm,
that's just a personal preference more than anything?
yeah, that's more of a personal preference because
Okay.
most of the time I see it more as you saving up for saving yourself, saving yourself for the right one,
Yeah.
which isn't a sexuality, more of a priority of some sort. Like, I mean, it can also happen to straight people. It can also happen to gay people. It can also happen to pansexuals, stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like, hey, I'm gay, but I'm gonna wait for the right guy, stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that's called demi-gay or something like that. There's another word for it
Oh,
as well,
just,
because
it's just,
demisexual is specifically hetero, which is throws me off even more.
yeah, that's something that I'm debating as well.
Yeah. Well, there you have it, folks. I'm not part of the community then.
Uh, come on, it's not like I said.
Once again,
Even
I'm left out.
even technically, I'm also part of it, but I don't want to be part of it
Yeah.
because, like, hey, I don't need the support groups, and I find it honestly a waste of money if you invest time and effort of the
And you?
support group on me.
Yeah, fair.
So it's like, hey, and I'm like, hey, yeah, buddy, you want to say something about yourself? No, not really.
you
No,
know,
not
more
really.
more than anything, what I find important as well is that um like you're not defined by your sexuality, you know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. No
Like
matter
so
what the fuck, no matter what the fuck sexuality I have, I can guarantee you that my boss still says, "I don't care. Get the fuck back to work."
Yep. And it's
I'm
like,
not gonna get. I'm not gonna get more money out of it. I'm not gonna get more time. I'm not gonna get more free time out of it. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do that.
yeah. And at the end of the day as
And
well, I know you as my childhood friend Lucky, who likes to talk about stuff, and not
yeah.
as my childhood friend Lucky, who is probably the ideal wingman.
Oh God. That's a long time ago, wasn't that? Damn.
Well, being a wingman.
Well, okay. So basically, for the people who are watching, um, me and Ron go way back.
Yeah, we do.
We think it's like in 2008, maybe. No, 2000. Yeah,
Probably a
2008.
little bit before.
2006.
Don't know. I don't exactly know which specific thing you're talking about.
When we were together on school.
Yeah, I think you finished at school in 2007, I want to say.
Yeah, that
So it would
sounds
have been like
reasonable. Yeah,
2006, 2007.
yeah, 2006, 2007.
Yeah.
And there there was a story, or like there was a situation where one of my friends, he just randomly showed up out of goddamn nowhere, and he just said to me like, "Hey, Lucky, listen, are you blind?" I mean, yeah, I'm wearing glasses, but what do you mean? No, 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 no. Are you blind? This girl really likes you. And then, like, okay, so what? Well, why don't you let her be? Why don't you? Why aren't you in a relationship with her yet? I don't know. Okay, do you want to? Uh, Not really, but if she's happy with it, then okay. You want me to do it? Okay, fair enough. And then he just flat out, my friend, my good friend, just said to her like, hey, listen, Lucky likes you, and you like Lucky. Why aren't you becoming a relationship? Why don't make a relationship with one another? And yeah, that's how I got into that mess. And then
Sounds
literally
about right.
a weekend later, like on Monday, I got a lot of classmates looking up to me like, "Hey, you got a girlfriend? Congratulations!" I'm like,
Yeah,
oh yeah, okay, okay,
that
okay.
doesn't help.
And people just thought, "Oh yeah, okay, congratulations, man. Okay, so you need to do, so you know what to do and stuff like that." Like, not really, no, but if you really like to, fair enough. But then Ron showed up out of fucking nowhere and said to me, "Can I make you my wingman?"
What?
And I was
Wait, I don't
like,
remember this.
yeah, I remember it clearly. You came up to me and said, "Can you be my wingman?" And I said no. And you said why? And you said why? Because I literally said I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. You're better off asking someone else who knows much more about it than I do. And literally on the same fucking day, I got so much stress and shit because of like all the drama and kids and stuff like that. You know how they are.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
I know what they are.
I was like against my friend, like, listen, I don't want to break her fucking heart. You gotta do something for me. I need you to do the breakup part for me.
Oh wow.
You brought me, you
Oh
brought me into this,
wow.
you brought me into this shit, and you brought me into this shit, and you want me to and I want you to get me out of it. And he said to me, literally, he said to me, okay. And eventually, he told me to, he did it. He said, like, it's done, it's done. Okay. Was she crying? No, not really. And
So that makes
eventually,
no one
I,
gives a
I was
shit.
like, I gave it a week because I wanted to settle it down a little bit.
Sure,
And
sure.
eventually, I was like, I was like, I gotta ask. Like, I felt guilty. I feel legitimately guilty.
Yeah.
And I told her I'm not gonna use her name because hey, you never know.
You never know.
Um,
Unlikely, but you never know.
yeah, exactly. But I said to her, hey, aren't you mad at me? No, not really. Why? Well, I broke up with you by using another friend of mine. Oh yeah, the friend who made you hook up with me, huh? Yeah, yeah, yeah. What about it? Oh yeah, you see, so he said to me that you like me so much, but you're way too shy, and that's why I was like,
Oh,
fuck
okay.
it, whatever. So eventually, it came up to me like my friend was fucking me over, and just flat out said like, hey, I did it, and nobody believed him, and eventually it got out of hand.
Wow.
Yeah, that happened. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck just happened? And I'm like, okay,
You know what? You
fair.
can't deny though. I was using my brain. that
You were definitely using your
that
brain.
was huge brain. Cause you know I was not the most. I don't think I've ever really been the most trusting person. So it's like if you want a wingman, you should get a wingman that is in a relationship, because there's no chance of them stealing your girl.
Mm, well, yeah, I get what you mean.
It's next level thinking for a fucking
Yeah, but
what
also it
9-year old.
means like the thing in me screams like initially you need to build a little bit of trust, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And that's something that's kind of lacking when I hear that information. Like, hey, I'm not saying blindly to do it, but like, hey,
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, ultimately, like, you know, it's so long ago. I don't even remember who you would be wingmanning me for. Genuinely,
it would have been a terrible idea anyway.
it would have been. Not because not because of your involvement. No, 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 no. But like, you know,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
because whoever
Um,
it was probably not worth it. I
I wouldn't
genuinely
say that,
I'm
but
blanking now. I don't remember who it was.
I wouldn't say that. But I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
Man, I'm really racking up the errors. It's like I've got 14 frame drops in this entire stream so far.
I mean, it is a slow game. No one, there's not a lot going on.
Yeah. I mean, I guess because of it, it's pretty ideal as well. You know, not having to worry about these things. Um, yeah.
Let's see here. At least I have two cities now, so that's cool.
Yeah, I've got two as well. One of them's really not doing well.
Yeah, I
Uh,
was like, hey, I'm gonna keep. I'm trying to keep it a little bit close as possible, so that like, hey, I at least can back them the fuck up. But I also have my own personal corner ish, so I'm definitely gonna abuse the fuck out of that. And let's see here. I need.
GG just sent me a private message saying that because my stream is only available in 1080p, her internet just shut itself.
Oh man, that's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate indeed. Um, I'm gonna leave the relationship to you, but I need to at least have a shrine, I guess, like a holy site, so that I at least can have a little bit of thinking,
Sure.
maybe. But In all honesty, maybe I need to build a builder. Yeah, I should. Like, I don't have enough. You know what? Another settler will do. Making more towns, yes.
Here we go. Choose another
Yeah.
civic.
Yeah, I should focus on that as well.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, I'm not gonna give a shit about religion because my
No, I'm gonna make I'm gonna make the greatest religion. Don't worry.
you already said it was gonna be Jewish.
Yep. I know.
I'm not sure if
I'm a
there's
man of my
any
word.
Jewish Japanese.
Sorry?
I'm probably. Do you think there's any
Japanese religion.
Jewish Japanese? No, Japanese Jewish.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I've never heard about.
They'd be converts for the most part, but yeah, definitely.
Oh, really?
I've met all kinds of Jewish people. It's the weirdest fucking thing. Like where you don't expect Jewish people, that's where they'll turn up.
Really?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Would you
Okay.
believe a black Jewish person exists?
Yes, yes, I believe that. I
Okay.
believe that actually.
I've met one in my entire life. It was
Like I believe a black person could be Jewish. I believe that definitely. But
Oh,
like
sure.
the Japanese are really like strict on when it comes to religion, especially when it comes to either Buddhism or Christianity. So that's why I was like, are there any other religions out there? Like for example, Judaism. Like I'm not gonna see a Pakistani be a Jewish, but
It's entirely possible, to be honest with you. Like
it
not
is.
like there's so Israel and Iran, like pretty you could say arch nemesis at this point.
Yeah.
Um
I mean, all the
the,
Arabic states are against Israel,
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
not really a
Um there's Jewish
not something
Persians.
new.
There's Jewish communities within Iran, as it turns out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Who knew?
And so the reason why you don't really hear about it is because they're not super like out there. Like they're not obvious or anything. Like they're
Well,
very
yeah,
much in hiding.
well, yeah.
Also,
If they did, they would have been hanged.
yeah, and to be honest with you, most of them fled in the like late 70s, early 80s to Israel anyway. But they exist. Um, they are not abundant, but they are. Which is quite cool. Um, but this game doesn't have to be necessarily true. You know what I mean?
Are you kidding me? I'm playing as the Japanese, and you're playing as Russia, and we're allies. That's never happened in the
That's never
fucking
happened. No,
history
no, not
of the
once.
universe.
I don't
That
think it's
Japan
actually
or
physically
Russia.
possible. I don't think it's actually physically possible.
No, it's not. It's definitely not. They are bound to be like they're bound to be enemies at this point.
Yeah, it's just how it goes.
Well, okay, maybe not enemies, but like they don't like each other very much.
No, not at all.
Let's just say like that.
Forever at odds.
Oh man, I have so much shit. Like I have my own personal places, and ooh, look at that iron. I have a lot of iron in my area.
Nice.
Yeah,
Hot iron in your area.
I'm going to enjoy this.
NSFW.
No, 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 I refuse. No. The fuck? What do you want? Talk to Perverse or Perverse?
And here, I want builder. There we go. I need to get some production.
I'm waiting on the. I'm waiting a little bit on the building, because the area is full of barbarians apparently. Like I see this random ass scouts just showing up out of goddamn nowhere.
Yeah. The thing is, I want to send my warrior over there and leave this area, but I'm pretty sure barbarians will just kind of respawn if I do that.
Yeah, exactly. At least go to the new age, and then maybe you'll see how far it goes.
Yeah.
But for now, I wouldn't recommend it.
The last thing you want in your civilization game is barbarians in your area. But as it turns
Number
out,
15.
number
Barbarians in your
in your
area.
area.
Lately, our barbarian friends have come around.
What a shit meme. But it's still
You have
stuck in my head for
you.
some reason.
Oh man, Germany is mad at me for not having a lot of troops.
I love a leader who's surrounded by an impressive military. I have 2 fighters. What the fuck are you on, Germany?
I have one, and we have more cities. So yeah.
Germany is suck.
I'm gonna build my third one. So yeah.
So, here's a quick topic.
Sure.
The other day, I was on someone's stream, and I made kind of like an offhand joke, where I was talking like we were talking about my album a little bit, and I made an offhand joke where I was like, how like most songwriters, they will say, my songs are like children. I can't have a favorite one. Like I like them all equally. And then the offhand joke was, except for into my head, that's the least favorite child. Easy. And so for some reason, it kind of built that into a conversation because the streamer actually claimed that parents do have something of a favorite child, and despite the fact that they will try to treat them equally, they will always have a bias towards one of them more than the others. Do you agree?
When it comes to favoritism, there is some that get more attention than the other. That's human nature.
Yeah.
For example, when it comes to favoritism, I always remember the paintings.
Sure.
Me and my little brother have a half and half meter painting of of each other,
Mm.
and my little sister has a 2x2. So we always thought, hey, our sister has is the favorite because look at the fucking paintings. We get 2 small ones, and she gets a giant one.
Yeah.
And so we always kept that in mind. But eventually, even though that might be the case, I know for a fact that my mom and dad had spent so much energy and time and effort on me. So, like, I personally think it's enough, if
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So, sure, there can be favoritism, but like, it doesn't necessarily have to be bad about it. Like, most of the time, when it happens, sure, it fucking sucks, but are you really hurt about it? Because eventually, sure, there is a favorite thing, but it doesn't mean that you're gonna get kicked out. A
Of
lot of
course.
people, when favoritism is involved, a lot of people will say like, "Oh shit, it's my turn to fucking leave. My parents aren't gonna love me," and that's not the case. They will love, but you know, it's something. It's always favoritism exists, yes, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they don't love you anymore. You know,
Yeah, no, that's not what I'm saying necessarily. It's just
but
that
it can be abused. Let's be honest here. If the parents find out that that they think there's favoritism involved, my dad would use it and abuse it for the hell of it, for the fucking
In
hell,
what way?
how far he could. Like, hey, let's do it like this. Well, you see, if you did a lot more chores around the area, then I would definitely see you as a favorite. Stuff like that, you know. So don't be involved in those kinds of mind games, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So yeah, there is, but it doesn't necessarily have to be bad about it, because eventually, even we we as people have favoritism.
Yeah, of course.
So it's not something completely it's not completely out of the fucking open.
Because basically, for me, it's like I don't necessarily mean that, like, you know, um, by favorite I mean they love one and not the other. I just mean they probably love one more than the other. Like still love everyone, but just not equally. That kind of
Yeah,
thing.
okay, yeah,
Um, personally, uh, I think that it's like there's families that have that. I certainly don't think my parents. If they did have it, and I'd honestly rather not know the answer on who it would be. Um, but if they do have it, like, they've done a pretty good job of like not making it too obvious. And they've done their
yeah.
very best to go out of the way to hide it perfectly.
As for me, I had way too much other stuff on my mind to actually care.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because most of the time I was like, hey, just leave me the fuck alone and we'll be friends. Like, we're
Yeah,
cool if
same.
you leave me the fuck alone.
Um, but yeah.
Ooh, you have a message. I love a leader with impressive military. I don't have anything. What the fuck?
Yeah, I think
What do you mean?
Germany in this game I think is a little bit fucked. Where like sometimes they'll just say things that are completely incoherent.
Which is odd.
Yeah, but then, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's Germany.
Germany.
What do you expect? What do you expect? It's Germany.
Yeah, it's true. Well, you expect that they're flawless? That they have it going on? I don't think so. Fuck, I can't afford anything.
Hold on. I need to do one thing, and then there you go.
I found Jerusalem. This is awkward. No, it
Very
isn't.
awkward.
I mark my words. I'm going to bring Judaism to Jerusalem. It will be
Last time,
exemplary.
last time that happened, you know,
Last time it happened, there was no problem.
yes, it was.
I don't think there was.
Found City, yes, there you go. And there's another really close city-state next to me, which is odd. But it don't matter.
Ah, wait. I need to rename my cities to something funny.
Name it after the people who are watching or subbing.
Well, this is the thing. I only have 2 people subscribed. Uh,
Tara?
I think it's Tara and Mad Mike.
Sam. I think it's Sam.
Man, Mad Mike had a very funny stream yesterday, I must say.
The fuck is this? The
I I
preserve.
I
Preserve.
really enjoyed the narrow dodges of casual racism.
Oh boy. I already
uh
love where this is going.
no, it's just cause basically, as most people know, he's black. You know, nothing wrong with that. Um, and basically, like at some point, like there was this bit where like they were making a joke. I don't remember exactly what the joke was, but it was like offensive slash not offensive, right? And so I kind of like chimed in the comments and everything. And then like he was quite. I don't know if he was drunk, but he was definitely inebriated, well enough. And he started like you know giving me a lecture about the N word, which was honestly quite
Oh,
funny.
yeah, you don't have the N-word pass.
Well, no, that's just the funny thing. So he basically gave me one because he was like, "Look, to me, it's just a word. If you want to call me your N word, then by all means, just don't do it to other black people just out of the blue. And if you're not sure, just don't do it." Uh,
Oh yeah,
and
I also get a couple of friends also gave me the N-word pass, even though I really shouldn't get one. But
I
like,
mean,
I'm not.
when you get that pass, don't you like feel like you just want to
I
give
see
it
it as
back?
no.
And
I
you're
see
like,
it
I'm good,
more as
man.
like even though you say this horrible slur at me, I'll still see you as a friend.
That's an actually a really good
That's
sign.
how I see it. That's how
It's a
I
really
see
good
it.
sign.
It's a really good sign. Like, hey,
Also, my
listen,
screen
man.
is
Here.
glitched. Um, that's weird. Um, okay, well, I guess that's kind of stuck there now. Oh no, there it goes.
Ooh, tech tree boost.
Um, but yeah, so basically, like that went on for a little bit, and at some point, I was gonna go play some games with a couple of other guys. So I was like, hey, dude, it's been fun, but I gotta go. And he was like, dude, I'm sorry that I told you can call me your N word. And I was like, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Bro,
Like the
there's,
thing is,
there's nothing to apologize
the,
there.
the, what I do think is a little bit hypocritical in my opinion.
Mm,
Uh, okay, number one, it's a it's a word that has been invented by white people
yes.
apparently.
Yeah.
Let's go with that. I'm not 100% sure, but sure. Let's
I don't know where this is
but
going, but yes, let's say
for the
this for now.
sake of that, it's technically then quote unquote our words, which is kind of ridiculous saying that, but
It is.
whatever. Um, Yet the black community uses that word non-stop for songs to
Yeah.
call each other out.
Well, it's reclaiming,
Like
isn't it?
it's more of an annoyance, you know. Like hey, like a lot of when I say the words, I'm like I already see it as some sort of slur to people, so I'm never gonna say it. But when I hear other people, when I hear two black people say to one another, I just feel like really, you fucking hypocrite. You lose your shit when I say it, but when you say to one another, "Oh, that's gonna be fine," or when you hear it in rap songs, "Oh, that's fine, that's fine." It's like, bruh, really? Is it
So
though? Is it fine?
I'll be honest. This is like an ethnic situation thing that I can actually sort of relate to. Basically, being Jewish, um,
Yeah,
not religiously, but in faith and in ethnicity. There's a couple of things that if I don't know you very well, I just rather you don't say to me, right? Like, don't call me, don't call me big nose. I think that's one.
yeah.
Don't call me a kike. That's a word that not even I like to use, so don't do it. Don't call me a what other words are there? Um,
Dreidel.
don't call me a dreidel. That doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah,
Uh,
I actually like. I also have another Jewish friend, and literally one of the people who yelled at him, that he knew they knew he was Jewish,
yeah.
but he said like, "The fuck are you doing, you fucking dreidel?" I'm like, really?
That doesn't
Like
make any sense. That just
that
goes to
doesn't make
show that
any.
that just goes to show that a lot of people don't understand anything about my
I
culture.
was I was hella confused. Like I already know it's like Beyblade, but like in the prehistorical age.
Well, yeah, it kind of is. It's just like like a spinny thing.
It's the little Beyblade.
It's like what you do you spin around on Hanukkah? Like what do you do?
Yeah.
What do you do to deserve such a
It's
nickname?
it's like why the fuck would you use that as a curse word? Like what the fuck is up? Like I almost wanted to laugh, but I'm like, really?
No, it's yeah. Don't call me a dreidel. Um,
No, I'm not planning to, man.
no,
Don't worry.
you're fine, man. Like I like basically
Oh, I get
if
the
it's
dreidel pass. Okay.
you get the D pass. Um, basically for me it's like I'm I'm the same way that Mike said he is about the N word, the same way I am about like uh Jewish slurs, I guess. Is basically if I can positively identify that it's definitely used as like a joke or like
Yeah.
as a term of endearment by a friend that I will allow it from because I have deemed them like understanding enough of the culture or like of the struggle of Jewish people in general, then yeah, that's fine. So you're fine. You know, Gigi was in chat. She's fine. There's my friend Guy that I do the other podcast with. He's fine. Even though he never generally does any of that, which I thank him for. Um, like there's people out there for sure that I will be okay with it. However, don't just go up to any Jew and try it because
No,
he,
they're gonna get mad.
they're gonna get mad. And there's actually this thing called the Anti-Defamation League. They will be on your ass. Okay? They're
For saying a
vicious.
word.
They're vicious. They will call you an anti-Semite. And they will viciously take you down. In
Like
manners that you
actually
just cannot hope
physically?
to imagine. Hmm?
Physically or
Every single way
or
that they can.
okay, yeah.
They will shoot you if they have to. They
I
have
mean,
several
for a
hitmen
word, I
at the
don't know.
disposal. That's not true. But yeah, basically, there's other words like
Yeah, for the sake of it, I already know where this is going. But like,
oh yeah, don't call me a what's it called? Don't call me a casserole.
a what?
A casserole.
Is it like the food?
Yeah. You know,
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised because I didn't thought it was something Jewish.
it isn't. It isn't necessarily, but I've heard this once. Someone called me a casserole, and I got confused, and they never
I'm
explained it. And
confused, and I'm
at
not even
some point,
Jewish.
no, I at some point I realized the joke is a casserole. How'd you prepare a casserole?
No idea.
You put it in the oven.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, yeah. So don't call me that. I don't like
oh,
that.
yeah. Okay, yeah, okay. That's fine. Yeah, okay. Now I get it. Now I get it. There's
Yeah,
suddenly just a signal just turned up to
yeah.
fucking from 0 to 100. Like,
I'll be honest.
oh,
I don't think this is a known thing. I think this is like
no,
one person who tried to be
no, no, no,
clever,
no,
and I'll
no.
be honest.
No.
I commend them for doing that, but that's a fucking malicious word. Now I will never hear the word the same way.
Like, I'm still gonna eat the food. You can't
Well,
stop me. You can't stop my fat
that's
ass.
cannibalism. That's cannibalism. You can't do that.
I have vegetarian casseroles.
Not if they're Jewish. Um.
I've been told. I think. Well, when it came to me, like, I really don't give a shit what people call me, because I've been called every single word in the book, and eventually people realize that wait, Lucky actually doesn't care. Okay, move on. Because hey, you can call me gay, sure, whatever. It doesn't make any sense, but if
No,
you love it,
not particularly.
if you love it, then sure, you can call me whatever you want, babe. Mwah. But
I mean, if that's how you want to present your
it's
opinion,
it's
then
that
yeah.
is that how you want to do it? Mwah. There you go. No, it's um there. I've been called a psychopath, a sociopath because I'm an asexual. That's actually the only necessarily. Well, okay, that's not true, but like one of the quote unquote big ones of being an asexual, being called out for. Because a lot of people think that asexuals, they're like, oh, they don't love anything. Okay, so they won't hesitate to fucking kill you. I'm like, what?
What? No, that's
Where?
not.
Where?
What?
What? That's not how you. How did you go there? How did you go there? That's odd.
That's a
That's
weird
weird.
leap.
That's a weird jump you did there, my friend.
That's a
And eventually, then like I yeah, I've heard that. I've heard other things like in the direction of like, hey, um, uh, because if I can't have you, okay, then there must be something wrong with you. Because I've actually had conversations with people who are thirsting. Holy shit! And not just because they love me, but more in the direction of saying like, hey, you know what I did? I made an asexual be straight or gay or whatever the
yeah.
fuck.
There's a lot of people who would love to like have that kind of medal, don't they?
Exactly.
Like the
There
other way
is
around as well.
so
Like
fucking much.
I made a
So much.
straight man gay. Let's
Yeah.
go.
You know how fucked up that is?
It's very fucked up.
It's very fucked up where you actually think for yourself like, hey, I'm so hot, I'm so awesome, I can do this. It's like saying making a gay man straight again.
Yeah.
It's like it's really fucked up. And most of the time, uh, and to be fair to some people,
Mhm.
some just don't get it just yet. In the direction of, hey, oh fuck, sorry, I didn't know you were that. I'm like, no
That's
problem.
fine.
No worry, no problem. Hey man, everybody makes mistakes, including me. So I'm not gonna hold you against it. But yeah, that's it's a little bit. Sometimes it's a little fucked up with what I certainly see. But like, I will show a little bit of my privilege here. Um, I have it better off than the gay lesbian community
Yeah.
because I can just like, I can just go walk on the street because I don't have a boyfriend or girlfriend or stuff like that, and nobody gives a shit. But when lesbians or gay people, when they actually show up as, when they actually like kiss each other or stuff like that, then they're gonna get annoyed. Then they're gonna get looked at, or they're gonna be yelled at. Yelled at. It might be a little bit of an exaggeration, but
Yeah.
you know.
They'll get looks. They'll get
So
looks.
yeah, they'll definitely get looks. That's for sure. That's 100%. But like, that's the thing, you know.
Yeah.
It's
But that's the thing is basically they'll get looks because, and I think we've said this before,
it's
like the
something
whole
new.
problem about the LGBTQIA community, or at least superficially, or people from outside, what they're doing is achieving the exact opposite of what they're trying to do because they keep like doing the Pride Month thing. And by the way, Pride Month has been going on for fucking ages at this point. Like people still
Yep.
haven't changed their logos on Facebook or whatever to like a regular
I don't
goddamn
know.
picture.
Some businesses start on the 1st of June, and then on the 30th of June, then suddenly they all went back to fucking normal.
Yeah, but they haven't. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
But what this is what I've always found, to be absolutely honest with you, is the problem that I have with all of this stuff where we're celebrating um the whole lesbian, gay, bi, trans movements and stuff like that is essentially by celebrating them, we're saying that they're different and that they're
Yeah.
abnormal and that they're not of the norm and therefore they have to be embraced as brave to exist. But what we really should be doing instead is just assume that someone being gay or someone being lesbian or even someone being transgender is absolutely normal, right? It should be
Yeah.
like it's the most like it's equal, like it's not braver or less brave than being straight. It's just people being themselves. That's all it realistically should be. But we're not doing that. We're actually making it special to be, and I think it's because I've noticed this thing going on for years now, where people just refuse to be. There's labels for all kinds of things, but the one that people refuse more than anything is uh normal.
Yeah.
People will refuse to be labeled as normal because that means that somehow they're not special, which is absolutely fucking um it's ridiculous. Why do you have to be abnormal to be special? And better yet, like, does special in that regard mean that you're loved? Because it doesn't necessarily.
No, you're special because you're gonna get axed.
Yes. So
That's an argument. Like, hey, congratulations. Be fucking happy. No, I agree. I agree on that term. Like,
yeah.
for me, it's like like the thing with me is that I need to be seen as normal, and people see me as normal. Okay, you're asexual. Okay, I don't give a shit.
Hmm.
Go back to work.
I
That's
think you're a
that's
perfect.
normal.
I think you're a perfectly normal dude.
Yeah.
I'll be frank. Like, I don't think there's too much abnormal about you.
No,
Except
but like,
except for the foof. Like what even like
what?
except for the foof. Like,
The
you know.
floof?
Yeah.
Oh, the hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
That's
Fair
like
enough.
that ain't right.
Uh, listen,
um
listen, listen. Okay, listen, listen. I grew up with a family who works in the textile industry and who had sheep.
yeah.
You kind of get sucked into it in some way or another. You know,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
it's not some the life chose me. I didn't choose the floof, but the floof chose me.
That's true. That's how it goes,
I can't
unfortunately.
do anything about it. Just let it happen at this point.
Anyway, oh, I moved my mouse way too far. Uh, what I'm really getting at is I would like to make something, I guess, special out of myself, right? That's why not the streams. The streams aren't anything special, and I refuse to call it anything of a special nature because it simply isn't. Um, but that's why the music that I have, I want to like stand out as being someone who has something to say via that medium. That's why I want to do films, is because I want to make these films that are uniquely mine, or like working together and that kind of thing. By no
Yeah.
means do I want to be regarded as abnormal, like, because I don't think I deviate from the normal that much, to be honest with you. What even is normal? Can we talk about that for a second?
Nothing is normal. Everything's odd. You ain't special when you like someone.
Well, that's the thing, is because I don't want to like I don't want to conflate normal like I don't want to conflate normal and boring, because that's not what this is. Like,
No.
I don't want to conflate abnormal and special, because you can be one or the other.
Yes.
They're not mutually exclusive. Um, you have to pull back right the fuck now.
Okay, so I lost my barbarians, but don't worry. I I advanced to the classical era,
Nice.
which is very nice, very
Very
nice,
nice
very nice,
indeed.
very nice. So I'm gonna get sword units.
Nice. I need some sword units in here right now as well. Also, very uneasy about the fact that we've only met 2 other civilizations so far. Like it's not going fast enough.
Yeah, I think it's an island. I think we're stuck on an island.
It is entirely possible. It could be a larger continent, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like it stretches pretty far.
Actually, now that I want to look at it. Continent. We have an Oceania, Australia, Lemuria, and Antarctica.
Wait, let me have a look. Alright, so I am on Lemuria.
Yeah.
You are on... I'm not sure. It seems to be blending somehow, but Australia, I guess.
Exactly.
Antarctica is where?
I'm in
Germany.
Lemuria. I'm in Lemuria, and next to me is Australia.
Okay, and then next to it is Oceania, which actually makes a lot of sense. So why is Jerusalem in Australia?
Yeah, I'm kind of fucked. I'm kind of confused about that. Like, okay, so I'm on Australia, but like I'm not Australia myself. Okay, thanks, I guess.
What the balls is this? Yeah, I. It's things like that that kind of peeve me sometimes. Anyway, with the whole like normal thing, because the way I see it, right, normal, I think is someone who kind of like goes through the ranks of life
Yeah.
as anyone does, right? I don't think I deviate from that too much. Like I went to elementary school, then to middle school. I went to study a field, and then I got a job in that field, and that's where I'm pretty much right now. I deviate from the normal because I write my own music, but that's not abnormal as such. Like it's not completely out there, I think. Because I think there's plenty of people who do that to the point where it can be considered normal, where you start writing music or start a band or something. Especially now, like there's way too many musicians in the world. I'm part of the problem, but I'm just putting it out there. Like, I think maybe half of my Facebook friends are
Musicians themselves.
like people who make music at least, and I haven't really added many people recently. It just kind of naturally goes there, and the majority of them are people that I've known in the Netherlands as people who are like in school with me or whatever, and they are now trying to like actively pursue like a music career.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that the music they make simply isn't very good.
That's more of a subjective thing, you know?
It is a subjective thing, but none of it is like none of it stands out, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, okay, yeah, fair enough.
Like it's all a bit samey. Like all of it is kind of like you go to a club and you'll hear that music, but by God, you will not remember who wrote it.
Oh shit. Ron,
Mm.
I have some bad news for you.
Mm.
Click on religion.
Don't tell me.
I'm sorry.
Don't tell me.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, man. I really am.
No. No. Who did it? Who did it? Who
I don't
will I
know.
blame? Who
I
will I
don't know.
destroy?
I don't
Oh,
know.
I
I
will
have
find
no
them and
idea.
I will fucking murder them.
I don't know, man.
How dare they? How
You know,
dare they?
you know it's not me. You know it's not me.
Wait, I gotta turn on the funny mic for this. Wait,
Oh, here comes. Oh no.
I need funny mic.
Oh god.
How dare they take it away from me? It's everything I ever wanted! I'm Jewish! I deserve the Judaism! Why? Why, God, why?
I just have one question to God.
Well,
I was expecting the echo one, like you hope, or something like that.
Oh. I could do the echo one as well.
Yeah, and just say, to someone who had Judaism, you a hoe.
To whoever chose Judaism to represent them. You a hoe. You a hoe. Suck my left nut. And then the right one too.
I love that sound bit.
I will use that one more frequently. It's escaped me for a while. Um, you know what's too bad about this program actually is I can't put custom ones in the panel, which is really frustrating.
Hmm.
So the big echo one, like people are gonna have to use the cave one if they want me to echo, but like the big echo one, it simply doesn't exist, and it's very sad because you know, how am I meant to entertain people when the most entertaining thing is unavailable? Like, what do you do? It's a sad, sad mystery.
Let's see here. What can I do? I should probably build some more builders. Yeah, I probably should.
Possibly.
And there you go.
Builder's good. Builder's useful.
Yeah, like I have a lot of money, and I was like, hey, I need to spend it. Okay, here you go.
I need more money.
Like like I was mainly focusing on like buildings and stuff, and I completely ignored builders and other stuff because I was like, hey, I want my 4 cities, and then they can manage for themselves a little bit, and then maybe I'll build some stuff on the side. But meh. Also, I have a lot of rice.
Nice.
Yes, I fucking love rice.
Rice
It's
is good.
amazing. It goes with anything.
It really does. I actually made a rice dish today as well. And then I ate
Oh
the whole
no!
thing. I was meant to portion
Oh,
it out, but then I ate the whole thing.
I'm kind of scared of the Scythian Empire because they might want to attack me for some weird reason. Or maybe I'm just that sexy. That's also not.
It's entirely possible.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, man.
It is what it is.
No, but back on the topic. I had a lot of women and men like see me as some sort of trophy,
Yeah.
which I honestly find more disgusting than anyone telling me I'm a sociopath or a psychopath.
Cause it's weird. It's
You're
just a
you're
weird thing to do.
basically you're basically a trophy that you hang on the wall and only see it as bragging rights, you know?
Yeah. And not even that. It's like it's just not. I don't know. It's just not a way to regard a human being. You
No,
know,
definitely not. Definitely not.
like when you regard a human being, it's like okay, well they have their own feelings and stuff like that, and things that they believe, and it's like oh yes, but if like I'm gonna change them so they become what I want them to be, and it's like
Yeah.
yes, but they aren't what you want them to be. That's the whole point of you thinking that you have to change them, is that you think that for some reason they are like extras in
Yeah, but
this or
that's also really funny because um, especially when it comes to online or stuff like that. Um, let's say if a gay person gets converted into being straight, that's horrifying, absolutely horrifying. However, if a straight converts into a gay, then suddenly nothing happens. You know, like
yeah.
I see a difference. I see a difference, which is kind of odd. Like, hey, I'm on the perspective of like, hey, you can't have one without the other, you know?
Yeah. Fuck, now I need to start a religion, but Judaism is gone.
We make our own. We call it podcast.
Oh, we call it the podcast?
Sure, why not? There was actually a joke, but sure, let's go with that.
Alright.
Make sure
Work
that you get
ethic.
some. Yeah, make sure that you get some of your own units to me, please. Like, I want a religion, please. The podcast, yes.
There you go.
Not sure if you're fast enough to come to me, though.
Why, is Judaism approaching you?
No, not that, but I get the feeling that the Scythian Empire is also gonna have religion soon.
It's fine. It's fine. As long as they're not one of them.
Yeah, you have the spreading religion. Okay, that's fine.
I just need I need people to actually go around and spread said religion.
Oh, that's easy.
We must spread it like an STD. Not in the same way.
Yeah, okay.
Although historically that would be accurate.
Please don't. Please don't.
I'm thinking
I
about
also have. I also start building a holy base.
Good.
For myself, because I get the feeling that if you approach me, and if you're gonna approach me, please approach me on the building called, the city called Nagoya. Because
Okay, that
that's
is.
the one who has a
I
holy
have no way.
protocol.
I have no way of getting to you via that city. Like
Really?
genuinely, every other city is in the way.
So the ocean will be free soon.
Okay, how do I embark on the ocean?
You need to build. You need to get shipbuilding.
Okay, that might take a while.
Hey, you need to have. You need to take a while to actually build janissaries. So yeah. To
Also true.
holy spread. But yeah, I'm completely open. You know,
Yeah.
keep that in mind. I'm completely open. So like, if they show up and they convert me, I can do nothing about it.
As long as it's not the Jews. Actually, no. As long as it is the Jews. I just realized I can just adopt their religion. And spread
Really?
it as my own. Yeah, why not?
Well, you see, there is a condition called religion victory, and if if um, if 8 civilizations out of the 8 civilizations is converted into that religion, the person who created that said religion will have a
Oh, for fuck's
will
sake.
win.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Okay,
so we kind of,
then we must kill the Jews. There's not much we can do.
unfortunately,
Well, what else is new?
but maybe you can convert the other people as well. Like you can also convert the Scythian Empire, and then it goes straight to me.
That's
Let's see
true.
here.
That's true. Do you think they'd like the podcast?
Well, first, your city of fucking Moscow needs to be converted.
Oh, I need to change my my city name still.
Yeah, and then maybe they will be talking. But like
You know what? I'm gonna make them
right
goals.
now, oh boy. Let's see here. What can I build? Yeah, let's go build another builder.
Okay, I
There
think
you go.
this is a pretty good goal. That's one. um.
I'm almost done building a science base. So yeah. And then I'm gonna build more cities. Mwahaha. You need to build more, man. You need to build. You need to get more cities.
Yeah, I have 2 cities right now.
Yeah, you need more.
I need more, but then I also need to think of more goals, which is a bit frustrating.
I mean, that's the least of your concerns. The more cities you have, the better you're prepared. You know.
That is also true. That is very true. What do you think of my goals?
Oh boy. Hot tub stream at 5. That's not gonna happen.
I have very low standards.
8-hour stream for 100 followers. Okay, that's something that can happen.
Yeah, that's acceptable.
That's something that's acceptable. Fair enough. Just don't write down something like 200 and I'll go bald or something like that.
You know what? Funnily enough,
You already bald.
no, but I have gone bald before, and I actually didn't mind it that much. It's very cheap.
I know, yeah, I know. I heard.
Really cost effective.
Let's see here. What can I pick? Let's pick that one.
I could do something like, donation goals as well, because I know that's never gonna happen.
Never say never.
Well, because I actively discourage people from like donating.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Actually, bits though. People drop bits every now and then.
Bits are nice.
Bits are okay.
Yeah, bits are illegal in the country though, but
Are they?
I mean, like the Twitch gives you an option of like if you watch a certain commercial, then you're gonna get bits out of it, and that's illegal in my country.
I didn't know that.
For some weird reason, I don't get bits out of it.
I only
Like,
know about receiving bits donations.
yeah.
But okay. Let me actually check, because I think I can check in my insights. How many bits have I received altogether? I'll make a goal out of that. Cheering, yeah. I can't check for. Okay, wait. Start date. Let's say this much. Update. How much? How much? How much? How much? A total of $21.35. So that's about 2,100 bits.
No damn.
Okay, so I'm gonna set one for 5,000 bits goal, and none of it will ever happen.
Yeah, just build a new city, please.
I
That's all
I need to get a settler made, but I'm literally just making anything else right now.
Yeah, exactly. You have so many fucking units. Okay, that's Russia for you.
Yes, because I'm raiding barbarians.
I'm only using one archer.
I'm gonna stomp
I'm
on
only
them like
using
a
one
couple
archer
of
squad.
suckers. Also, I'm making Zanzibar of my own.
Actually, let me have a look.
I would like.
Germany and Scythia aren't doing anything on holy site-ish. And I'm technically also growing profit points, but I'm not going to use them.
Where should I bring my my settler actually? I can't afford one.
But I always keep them close, like for like 8 distances, like 8 tiles or like 6
Okay.
tiles.
I'm gonna surround Zanzibar. I'm gonna make it impossible for Freddie Mercury to escape.
So, have you watched any anime lately or stuff like that?
Any anime?
Yeah.
No. No. I have a life.
No.
Um.
I want to clip that. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. I want to clip that.
Sure. I mean, you still can. You just have to find it back in the VOD. No, like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Like, did I haven't really watched. I mean, I've watched some animated stuff. Like there's This was a while ago, but have you seen America the Motion Picture?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one's quite good. Don't give me a chuckle.
Yeah, I've
Uh,
seen it on Netflix, and I was like, yeah, maybe I'll watch it when I'm drunk.
yeah, that's probably the best recommendation I can give is to watch it when you're fucking smashed. Because it is a very weird film. Um, I've watched. Oh, do you know what? Yesterday I watched both parts of Batman: The Long Halloween.
Oh.
Which is it's the new film with
The only thing that I've watched yesterday I watched The Hateful Eight, but
Oh,
that's not
nice.
an
What'd
anime.
you think?
I've already seen it before.
Uh-huh.
It was on TV, so yeah, I was like, hey, why not?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I also like the problem is you can only watch The Hateful Eight once
I disagree.
because you know what's gonna happen.
True.
But like the dialogue is amazing.
It is. It really is.
And the atmosphere is also really amazing. So like I'm watching it again, even though I know what was gonna happen. Um, it was fun. It was legitimately fun.
Yeah, it really is. I know a lot of people who really don't like that film.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. It's the same reason as Django Unchained.
Yeah, but this is different. Like Django was a lot of fluff and a lot of like I think there was more N-word usage in Django than there was in Hateful Eight, to the point where like it
Yeah,
became a little bit
exactly.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like Hateful Eight was like, tolerable in that regard. Um, I think it was very much reminiscent of
The time.
no, it was reminiscent of Reservoir Dogs in
Ah,
terms of
yeah.
like the dialogue writing and everything. And just like the whole idea of like being stuck in one place, and one of them is, or some of them are bad guys, but who could it be? That kind of thing. I thought it was really cool. I've seen several times at this point. I have it on DVD. Like, I'm not even sorry about that one. I won it in the pub quiz.
Hey man, good movie.
It's a good movie, man. Like, this is the thing. Like,
Good movie. And then the first prize was Pulp Fiction, huh?
no. So I don't even remember what the first prize was. It was actually pretty. It was really cool.
Oh shit, a new person.
Finally. Oh, not you.
Yeah, he's kind of an asshole.
He's kind of an asshole. He keeps going back on his words, I found.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll be
Oh,
nice
and
to him.
Julius D and Caesar. Caesar, fuck. That bitch is there for.
Also, let me make friends with people.
Yeah, because let's have a look. Okay, so the person who has Judaism, those aren't the guys. So the Roman Empire and Congo aren't
They're
the
safe.
ones.
They're safe. We can be friends.
Yes, for now.
Yeah. So the first place, I don't remember what it was, but it was something nuts. It was like, I think it may have been like a bad motherfucker wallet or something like that.
Oh, that's cool.
And basically, the second prize was like a nice bottle of wine, and the third prize was this, right? And so, at my table,
it's not a bad third prize though.
it really isn't. But just to give you an idea, at the table I was sat with the people I was, there were 3 others. And out of all of them, not only was I the only one who wanted it, but they actively wanted me to take it so they didn't have to. That's how much they didn't like the film.
Really? They went that far to not like a film?
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's a great film. It's easily my turn. Well, not easily, but like it is in my Tarantino top 3.
Well, I wouldn't say it's in the. I wouldn't say go that far, but like I don't mind watching it.
No, I'll go that
I
far.
actually like it. I actually like it. Like when it all comes together. But that's the main story with Quentin films. They have a thing of all coming together. Like they're all scattered around here and there, and then eventually you put pieces back together, and that's how you enjoy the movie.
Unless it doesn't work that way. Like I didn't feel
Or?
Django worked that way.
No, Django didn't. And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood also didn't work that way.
It did and it didn't. Because it was like the whole point of like connecting the characters to one another.
Yeah.
Having said that, I didn't like Once Upon a Time, to be absolutely honest with you.
For me, it's I don't know. I kind of like it.
I like bits. I like bits, but like I didn't like the majority. Just because like I think Leo's character was really good. I think Brad Pitt's story was like bizarre but interesting. Margot Robbie's character was completely useless.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Like she didn't add anything to the story. There was I at the end of it, the only thing I really learned about her was that she first of all she has feet, and second of all,
yeah, but that's Quentin for you. He has a foot fetish.
But also,
you know he has a foot fetish.
But also, like the other thing that I learned is that she is an actress who likes to see her own films in cinema, but pretends that she doesn't know the film, so that she doesn't look like a complete asshole. I don't know. It didn't do it for me, and the ending was very disappointing.
Why am I denounced? What the hell?
Who denounced you?
Rome and Congo.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm playing nice with them.
They denounced me.
But I want to be friends with them. Don't you know this is making it difficult?
Hey man, I didn't do shit. You know that.
I know. Well, I guess that's Congo. They really like to muddy the waters, take the piss.
No, it's only Rome. Only Rome denounced me. Oh, I have a different government. That's why. Fair enough. Can't help it that my government is better than yours.
I mean, let's not lose ourselves in the passion here.
What do you have then?
I don't. Maybe an oligarchy.
Yeah, so do I.
Oh, you might not like that. That's weird because he seems to want to make nice with me.
Yeah, I think he's more of an autocracy guy.
Well, I can't help him there.
Neither can I.
I'm not an autocratic kind of guy.
That perks are pretty shit, so I'm not gonna do that.
Da, 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 da. Here's something that I want to mention, by the way. About a week ago. Well, before a week ago. I've actually been not doing great weight-wise.
Oh,
You know,
man.
especially when I was in Portugal with my parents, I really gained weight, and eventually I did cross the 100 kilogram line.
Oh, no,
at
man.
which point I said, you know what, we can't do this anymore. Like, something's gotta happen. And so another friend of mine put me up to like an application on my phone called MyFitnessPal, which basically allows me to like put in the whole like, you know, put in the foods that I eat, and it will tell me like how many calories and what the nutritional values are and everything. And I can add some if it doesn't have it. And the whole point of it is so I can like keep track of my calories, like throughout the day, and not consume more than I'm allowed to, which is about 2,000 per day, with no exercise, and also fasting on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I started last week, like on Monday. Actually, Sunday-ish. I am happy to say that I have gone down to 97 kilos right now.
Oh, that's amazing, dude.
Which is a staggering 4.5 kilos in a week. So
Yeah, imagine how much of if you change your diet, how much that changes you.
yeah.
Like, damn.
And you know what the best thing about this diet is I'll be honest, yesterday I didn't eat all that much. Like all things considered, like I had my breakfast, which was like a leftovers kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then I had like cereal for lunch. Altogether it clocked just under like 400 calories or something like that. And that same friend wanted to play video games in the evening and was like, "Yo, let's drink." And I was like, "God damn it!" And he also wanted, Copsilon. And I was like, "Fuck, that actually sounds really good right now." Basically, I did. I had a Copsilon, or whatever scuffed version in London it is. For those who don't know, it's basically when you have a layer of fries, a layer of doner meat, and then a layer of cheese, like melted cheese on top. Right? And then sauces and whatever salads you have it if you do. I don't usually have salads with it because, you know, I don't find it all that important. And so, I had that, and I also had about 10 glasses of single malt whiskey, and I still lost weight.
Oh, that's odd. Well, okay. Well, the thing is, for me, like I also need to lose. I need to lose some weight.
Yeah.
So, right now I'm in the 80 kilograms, and I need to go to like 75.
Yeah.
But the main reason I'm not doing that, or that's not happening so so fast, is because simply I don't do sports anymore, and I sit on my ass a lot.
Yeah, same.
and I kind of don't do anything about it. But eventually, a week ago, because I'm a YouTube fanatic, I listened to some music, and eventually I found out what capoeira does. And I'm not sure if you know what capoeira means.
No.
Okay, so capoeira is a Brazilian art,
Oh wait, no, I do.
it's
I do.
slash fight,
It's like a dance
and
slash martial arts thing, right?
yes, exactly, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, I know.
the slaves weren't allowed to learn how to fight, so they made a dance slash fight about it. And I recently found out, like, okay, if you do it like this, if you do a couple of movements on like this, stuff like that. So every time when 11 o'clock hits, then I listen to one of the songs, which is around 7 to 10 minutes,
Hmm.
and I go into the rhythm, going quote unquote dancing slash fighting.
Yeah. Doing the poses.
Yeah, and
Stances, rather.
I yeah, and I haven't noticed it yet, but I do feel a little bit better
That's good.
personally.
That's good.
Like even though I didn't lose a lot of weight lately, doesn't matter. I feel better about it. Like, hey, I also like every time I do it, I get maybe a little more energy out of it, and I also sweat then a lot. So hey, there's probably something working there. So hey, whatever. So that's what I've been doing as well. So if you think you're alone on losing weight, no,
No, no, no,
my fat ass also needs to.
I think that's good to know. I think most of us need to right now, because contrary to what most people think, my weight wasn't gained during lockdown. It was just after, because
Yeah, same,
I was
same.
without a job for a while, and I was eating just a little bit more because I was at home a lot, and I was pretty goalless, to be honest with you. Like, I wasn't really like, I didn't have much to do because I didn't really want to do anything, so I
Yeah,
ate a little bit more.
you basically eat yourself to death, and I was the
Yeah,
same.
and
And
also
also,
when I went to Portugal, my parents and I drank a lot together, right? So it was a lot of beers and wines and whiskeys and stuff like that. Like at least like 2 beers for lunch and 2 glasses of wine for dinner, and then also like a nice red wine to top off the evening with the whiskey after that as well. Sometimes consuming bottles per person in an evening, so it like that adds up as well.
yeah,
Um, Personally as well, what I found that helps a little bit as well when the weather actually allows is I used to walk around the area, like, going for a walk, and I used to listen to music while doing that. But actually, I found that it doesn't really do it for me anymore because I still get bored, like walking around the same area. And now I've discovered scripted podcasts, so I'm listening to scripted podcasts as I'm walking around, and that really is something else. I can actually recommend that
yeah.
wholeheartedly.
My MP3 player,
Mm.
um, it died, so I'm kind of either my birthday is coming up soon,
Oh, nice.
and
When?
the 14th of August.
Nice.
Uh,
That's literally two
uh,
weeks.
yeah, it's in 2 weeks. Yeah. So I was like, I will wait on it maybe. Maybe I get a MP3 player for my birthday, and then maybe I'll go walking again a lot more because
Yeah.
I love it. And I also got myself a new bike, so
Nice.
like I love cycling a little. I love cycling. Like if I go somewhere, like my first priority will always be I'm going on a bike,
Yeah,
always,
yeah, yeah, agreed.
because I feel flexible, I feel fast, and it's equipable easily, and I'll see how far I can go with it.
Yeah, I agree.
And yeah, I love that. But yeah, it's I need to focus a little bit. As for me, like I also have friends who like, hey, you want to eat some fries with us? And then like because I'm a big guy myself, if I eat fries, then I always go for like the big portions because
Of course.
feel then I feel like satisfied. in a way
Yeah, yeah,
with
yeah.
a lot of mayo, and that's like horrible. That's like shit. That's
I have the same
terrible.
thing.
It's like, hey, want to go to a snack bar? I'm like, no, 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 no snack bars for me anymore. Pizza, maybe, sure. That's like a lot less. Apparently, certain pizzas are less calories than uh, French fries. You know, like big size French fries.
That is entirely possible. It depends on which pizzas and
Yeah,
like how they're
exactly.
prepared. Because I was looking into this the other day. Like I got a coupon for Uber Eats for Franco Manco.
Yeah.
And so I was looking into this as well. I need someone to kind of explain this to me because I need to figure stuff out. So I looked it up in this application as well, right? Um, so if I go food and let's say dinner, um, Franco Manco, and then I see one of the first things is pizza number 6, which is like a chorizo pizza, and then it says 100 grams, 265 calories. Sounds pretty
Damn.
great, right?
Yeah.
But a pizza isn't 100 grams.
No.
It's got to be more. So how much does a pizza weigh?
Oh no, I never went with my pizza to a fucking scale and measured
Yeah.
it.
I think what I should do is basically just like make an assumption of how much it would weigh and like over assume. So like assume it would be like, let's say 400 grams or something like that. And then basically allow for myself to be able to eat that in the evening. Order it and then actually scale it. And then see how much it weighs.
Yeah, okay, yeah, why not? Actually, I never really stood still for it, so like especially for me, like I laid down a lot on the sweets. Like for me, it's like, hey, you need to exercise, but you kind of hate doing this, and you kind of hate doing that, so you gotta do something that you're gonna do on your own, and that nobody fucking bothers you with. And that's what I've been doing with Capora. And
Nice.
I'm not gonna do any of the fighting. Like I'm only doing the warm up stuff because hey, the warm up stuff is pretty good. If I do say so myself, even though it's just one move only, and I'll be doing that one move for like 10 minutes, and then hey, I'm excited, stuff like that. Hell yeah! And eventually, like, and I'll see how far I can go because I've actually looked for Capora classes that I
Yeah.
can maybe join or stuff like that, but it doesn't exist. So like, hey, what the fuck? Like, for example, right now, if I look it up. Oh,
Seriously though, if anyone in chat knows, if anyone is still out there, how much do a pizza weigh? I must know. Speaking of pizza, by the way, I've named my new settlement.
oh shit, there's one. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna get like I see already these fit people just looking at each other like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Fuck that
Yeah.
noise.
Well, there you go.
I'm like,
I saved people's money.
I look at it and I'm like, yeah, I'm doing it to lose weight, but when I fucking look at it, I look at these big buffy people and I'm like, yeah, maybe
Yeah.
not
This
not
is
not.
this is the problem I have with group activity is like you can't avoid it being kind of awkward. Like this is why I don't particularly want to go to the gym, you know what I mean?
No, neither do I. I
Like
like if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it on my lonesome, and then I'll see how far I can go.
like the most I'm willing to do is like if I have a friend who's also like living in the area and goes to that place, it's like
Yeah,
okay, let's do it together. I'm okay with that. Cause I feel less weird doing it with a friend or something like that. Because just going to a gym, and just having all these other people there around you, and it's like I
yeah,
know that
it's
there's no judgment here. I know
yeah,
that because that's the whole point of a gym. However, I feel judged, and I don't like this.
Yeah, that's something I have as well. Like, I feel judged even though nobody's looking at me, even though I know people are really nice to me. The fact that people have my eyes on me, no matter what, already disturbs me.
Yeah. I
So
don't
that's
like
why
it.
I'm not going. Like, if it's a fully isolated place, like I have, like, let's say, like a 3x3 room, and it has all the equipment I need, then I do it. I don't fucking do it. I just play my music, and then, hey, I'll see how far I can go. I see how far I kick off. But now, like, if I go to, like, uh, free fit or something like that, I'm like, fuck no. Fuck no. Absolutely not. Oh, Rome is happy with me apparently. He complimented
Oh,
me
I
for
guess
some
so.
reason.
That's pretty good.
But yeah, it's weird, you know. It's even though I know the employees are basically trained to like be normal about it. Okay, these guys want to be of themselves. And everybody else has their own shit to do.
Yeah.
But like, come on. Like, no, please don't. No, leave me alone. Please, please, please. It's basically like that.
Yeah.
And there's not much I can do about it because, like, the. I wouldn't say anxiety, but, like, the fucking nerves get to me.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And then I lose my mind, and then I'll go, like, hey.
Holy shit, they want to pay me for open borders?
Yeah, they have been asking that the same to me.
No, I told them to keep on to their money. I'll do it for free.
Oh boy.
I'm a good man. Which, saying that out loud makes it um, less actually so. But, you know, here
Ah,
we
come
are.
on, man.
Um, let's see. The stream is very much lagging right now. I
Yeah,
don't know what to do about that.
but it's about to wrap up anyway because it's almost 10 p.m. for me.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like, you know, the conversations have been good, but they are running a little bit out of steam because,
Yep,
let's be honest, we've kind of
we drained.
you know, we've discussed what, you know, the things that are there to discuss.
And not only that, but also like this podcast is also a little bit built on like talking with other people.
A little bit, yeah. Civ 6, why are you spitting on me, Adu? Thanks for being here. Why are you spitting on me? What's
Oh
wrong with
man,
this game? What did I do? What did I deserve? Oh, it's really shitting itself now, isn't it? Whoa, look at that. It's
yeah,
buffering
it
and
is.
everything. Ooh. Civ 5 is for the win. Well, I don't have Civ 5.
I have Civ 5,
Well, okay, well, there you go. At least one of us does.
but
Hey, I
like
was
Civ 5 is different.
dropping by to wish you a great stream, mate. Thank you very much, Himitsukio. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, man.
One more turn for the win. Yeah, that's how it goes, isn't it? It's like at some point you just go, we'll just do this one more turn. Uh, different is better.
The game
Uh,
even the game even acknowledges you for it. Like
it's
one more
true.
game, and then just one more turn.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Every time. Every single time. My scout's gonna die.
How's the religion going?
It's not spreading at all. I have only one town that's of the podcast faith.
Zanzibar's getting faith.
Yeah, but not fast
Yeah,
enough. Not fast
yeah,
enough.
exactly. You need to build up, man. You need to build up Janissary. You need to build up
Janissary?
Pope.
It's
No,
time to
not just
commit
Janissary.
genocide. I have a
No,
missionary now.
Janissaries are
Fuck, I have two.
the Turkish soldiers in the Ottoman Empire.
Oh, okay, well I
Those
don't need
people
them.
are-
I need them.
No, but the monks. You need to build up monks.
That's true. That's very true. Well, I'm getting missionaries for now. You know, gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, missionaries. There you go. You can send them to me, or like at least send them to La Venta, Jerusalem, and then
Yeah, I've got to improve the home base first.
Pokrov, Prokova. Yeah, but like with faith points, you don't waste anything with them.
Yeah.
Like faith points are a completely different currency, so you'll be fine.
Yeah, I know. I have 500 faith.
Yeah, there you go. See, go ahead, buy something.
I'm going to indoctrinate.
Because I'm slowly getting to great profit myself, so I kind of want
Yeah.
you to prevent that happening.
Gotta go for Jerusalem. I agree. We gotta make Jerusalem part of the. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I can't afford more missionaries.
What do you mean?
I can't afford. I have 3. I can't afford anymore until like the next
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah, that's fine. Just
That's
send
okay.
these missionaries above, you know?
Basically,
Like
I have a path for them to go. Basically, they're going to convert Papa John's
Laventa.
mukbang at 5,000 bits, then 8-hour stream at 100 follows, and then through there they're gonna go to Jerusalem. But
No,
it looks like we gotta
no,
be
man.
quick.
In 9 turns, Papa John's will be converted themselves, so
Oh,
it's a waste of a turn.
5 subs for hot tub stream. Damn it, a dude broke at the moment. That's okay. Don't worry about it, man.
And
Look,
and
the only reason why I'm doing that is to discourage people from subbing. Like,
and
let's be honest.
the 8th hour stream.
Yeah.
That one is in 170 turns converted, so that one you can pick, definitely.
Yeah.
But go to La Venta and Jerusalem, because then
Yeah.
it will spread to like other places.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna go top down. So,
Yeah,
Jerusalem
you need
first.
to expand a little bit, because Papa John's will be converted themselves eventually.
Yeah.
It's kind of a waste if you use that power.
It's true. It's very true. Papa John's doesn't deserve that. He deserves a goddamn
Well,
share in his own company. That's what he deserves. Man, I could really go for a pizza right now.
after this, I'm gonna train.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna do capoeira.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's true. Because it's almost done.
Yeah. Well, most of the time I do it at 11, but now I'm like, yeah, 10, whatever.
Oh, 11 at night. I thought morning for some reason.
No. Before I go to bed.
Does I mean, because usually they say like don't do exercise before sleep because then you get your
Yeah,
you
but
get
then
your
I don't.
adrenaline going.
Yeah, but I don't fall asleep that yet. Just like I do it at 11,
Right.
and then I'm gonna read a book, and then I'll fall asleep.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's how I do. Because personally, I'm personally more active in the night than I am in the morning. But in the most of the time, I'm 100% like 100% active in the midday 100%. Then 70% in the night, and then like 45% in the morning.
I'm trying to get myself more productive in the mornings.
So do I, but like it's not working out that well.
No.
But the thing is, what I always do, like I always have a alarm clock on, so that I don't sleep longer than 9 a.m. Like the moment 9 a.m. hits, I need to get the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because, hey...
I tend to try to go for 8 a.m.
But, eventually I get a system in there myself, and then you'll see how far it goes.
Yeah. That's how it should be. Ooh. By the way, if I haven't mentioned it yet, I think I have actually. But at this point I stream so little that it doesn't matter if I say it or not. Tomorrow, I don't know exactly what time yet. I need to check. I believe it is 6 p.m. GMT. I am going to be not on this channel, but I'm going to be on the Death Station podcast with my friend Guy as well, talking with Blooms and Darcian the Magician, because they've invited us on their podcast that they usually do on Sundays. They haven't really been lately because there haven't really been a lot of guests, but this one's happening, so very excited for that. Thanks Adu for the hype. Yes, good man Ron, thank you very much. I am not entirely sure what they want to talk about yet, but I think it's gonna have something to do with fishing. It'll be great. It'll be a lot of fun, and if you aren't yet, actually, let me do that right now.
Don't give my Twitch. Don't do it.
If you aren't yet, follow the destination, because even when I'm not there, fishing juice length. What? What? Oh yeah, no, that fishing Jew's length. Gotcha. Yeah. No, these are all topics. I was confused. Okay, dude, looking for length. Yeah, literally, even when I'm not on there, they've got a great thing going. I really like their channel. I really like the stuff that they do, and they're also very kind people who are very in touch with their community, which I appreciate. So if you like, give them a follow. They're awesome. Tomorrow. Yeah. Yes, love them and podcast. I agree. They do a lot of community nights as well. Well, no, this week has been a little bit weird. In terms of their streaming schedule. I saw that Blooms has been streaming a lot at what would be 3 a.m. here. Which is fucking nuts. I don't know. Does she sleep? I don't know. Probably not. You're gonna be on the podcast tomorrow, Raz. Yes, I am. With my friend Guy as well, who I have a separate podcast with as well. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be really good.
Oh boy, I see your monks going to me. Your missionaries.
Yeah, boy, loved seeing you there before. My missionaries are going up north to Jerusalem so far, so yeah. They're running.
Not only Jerusalem though, right? Right.
Well, they're gonna start at Jerusalem, and then I'm gonna work my way down because I want to have a strong religious base first before I start properly spreading it.
I mean, you need to at least focus a little bit on the capital of Pokrovka.
Yeah,
because
that's true.
There might be a possibility that they create a profit themselves.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Germany is making a profit already.
Those
and you want to be ahead. You want to be ahead.
Germany is really far away, though.
No, it's not.
Jerusalem, the West trying to conquer again. Yeah, this is we're trying to make Jerusalem part of the podcast. So Himitsuki, you've been on their podcast before. Is that actually the case? If it is, let me know what date it was so I can try and find the VOD back so I can watch it a little bit. But how'd you find it? How'd you find talking to them And also, how long was it? Like, how long did you guys ramble on for? Okay. I mean, obviously, I'll like if you don't tell me, I'll find out tomorrow. I'm sure. And also,
You'll find out one way or another.
yeah, that's true. Also, seeing as there's actually people in chat right now, apologies for the lag. I still haven't figured it out, but I just figured that this game doesn't necessarily have a problem. Like, this game doesn't necessarily have a problem with that because it's like, so turn-based anyway. Adil was there. He met a legend boy. That's awesome. So Adu then, how'd you find it? Like, did you guys have fun?
I'm having fun.
You're having fun. That's good. That's important.
Yay. Yeah, I'm part of the podcast, so yeah.
There you go. Well, you're part of this podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Man. That's the sad, because except for like, I mean, I saw him. I was in the podcast. Oh, fair enough. I was confused by your message. I thought for some reason he was in the. Well, how was the podcast with just chill and vibe? I can appreciate that. That's good stuff. That's what I'm hoping for. Oh, you wasn't in the podcast. Well, okay. Well, look, you can't keep going back and forth like this. Like, at some point, I'm gonna need a straight answer. Wait, no, you said wasn't with asterisk, so you weren't in the podcast, or it wasn't chill? Like, which one is it? Because if it's the latter, I'd like to know. I was really embarrassed shy, to be honest, but they really made it really, really easy nonetheless. That's good. I'm really happy then. That they brought it out for me as well. It was a good experience. Awesome. Can't wait, man. I think it's gonna be awesome. I've never. Do you know what? You gonna die? Don't join. Jeez. Okay. I've never actually been on someone else's podcast before. Now that I think about it.
Oh, exciting.
Like, I've been on. Maybe 3 podcasts in my entire life, and I've hosted all of them. So, it was a chill vibe, but Duo hasn't done it. Okay. Well, one day soon, I'm sure. The only sad thing about their podcast is that I always miss it, because usually I play Dungeons and Dragons on Sunday evenings. So it's like I don't really get to experience what other people are like on the podcast. But like, if you drop the date that you were on, like, I'll find the VOD and I'll like watch a bit, because, supporting friends. I think you guys are cool enough for me to want to do that. Adu Secret Boy. Adu said no for now. Since when do you speak in third person that much? Like, it's getting a bit much. Adu Secret Boy. Jesus, that's actually really good.
Thank you.
Adu. Someday maybe, fingers crossed.
It will kill my throat though, so I might need to stop.
It's true. Adu not as cool as Himitsukyo. Nah, that's not true. I mean, it could be, I don't know. Nah, no. I don't think either of you is like... No, this is getting political. I'm not getting into this. I don't actually... Okay, you know what? Honest truth, I don't actually have an opinion. There, I said it. I'm sorry.
How dare you?
I'm sorry. It's amazing how rarely I seem to have opinions about things these days. And yet still have 2 podcasts.
That's most of the time the best option.
Yeah, it's, but political. You file flatterer. I mean, look, if that's how you perceive this whole thing to be, then yeah. Let's start trade with Jerusalem.
I might declare war on Kusami.
Why?
Because that bitch had it coming.
Why?
Because I want to expand.
Okay. I have the feeling vile in French and English somehow aren't really the same things. What is it in French? Oh, I do part Arab if you want to get political. I already know that. We already went into that. Vile flatter, adieu, my bad. Okay. So you didn't call me vile.
Congratulations. Jerusalem has been converted.
Yes, let's go. Let's go. Jerusalem is part of the faith of the podcast.
So when are you gonna go to my places?
It may have to take a while.
Hey, as long as it gets there.
Because the problem is I'm pretty landlocked. I have open borders with the Scythians.
Then it should be fine.
Ville? Vilde. Oh wow, okay, no. I don't want you to go there. What is Ville in French? Is that the same thing? Is it also vile? Is it like bad, like ugh? Like ugh? Like, yeah, this is the problem with like an international viewership is they'll say words that you don't understand and they'll make fun of you for it too.
Hey man, that's life.
That is life.
It's not a stream, it's just life. You know
That's
how
true.
many fucking people talk in multilinguals just to look better for themselves? Oh yeah, I'm smart because because I know two
Yeah.
languages. Like,
Yeah, I'm just gonna say joie de vivre real quick, so I seem like a very sophisticated mammal.
yeah, exactly. Like, I know four languages, but I'm already stupid. So yeah, like you can't. Nobody can change my mind on that one. I'm already stupid.
I got 3. I'm good, man.
Yeah, I get it. Like, my native tongue, Dutch, English, German, and a little bit of Nepali.
Nice.
Don't ask. Don't ask.
It's just that's not French. French stream, tout va bien. Merci. I don't know.
Sacre bleu.
Mm,
Hey, Ron,
yeah. Ça
Ron,
va.
Ron, Ron,
Mm.
Ron. What did the French say when they found out all the churches were painted blue? Sacre
Oh,
bleu.
sacre bleu. Oh god. Okay. Wow. Whoa. Well done. Well done. The expression I was going for, vil flatteur, in French, is for villain and not vile, as in exceedingly repulsive. So probably used the wrong word there. No, it's probably fine. It's probably fine. I mean, you know, you went for something. A villain. Oh, villain. Okay, so it's like it means something else. It means more like, you know, you sly. Is the sly? Is it sly? Is that what it means? I don't know, man. I've never heard a French boy ever say that's sacre bleu. No, that's true. I hear putain a lot. That's like
Yep.
the main one. On the English speaking dudes, yeah, that's how you tell them apart. Yeah, sly would have been closer to the expression. There you go. See, I don't know French, but I know contextual. I'm very good at like contextually like derive words in languages. Says he until he makes a mistake.
Yep, that's basically life at this point.
Yeah.
You just wait for that mistake to happen. Oh damn! You know, a lot of people are converting.
Nice.
Nalvanda, for example, in 187 turns, will be converted.
Nice. I haven't heard people say sacre bleu either, except in French, Belgian comics. You know what? Maybe it's like a more like Belgian French expression.
Yeah, I'm not surprised if that was the case.
Because, you know, those Belgian boys, they say weird shit, like, all the time.
Are poepen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. The day my brother told me what that means was fucking hilarious. And, like, not even, like, what it means, but how he found out that it means that.
Yeah.
Uh, actually. Man, that was great. That was good times. Good day, Raz and chat. Currently at work, but shall be lurking, eh? Welcome to Washi. I think this is the first time you ever got to this stream. Like, welcome. And hope that work isn't too bothersome, especially on a Saturday. We are, I think, looking to wrap up shortly, so I think we'll go on for a little bit, and then we'll. Adu says they do, but I've never heard it. It seems like a very old phrase. Yeah, this is the thing with like Belgians is basically like when they speak Flemish as well. Like the words that they use in Dutch would be considered archaic.
Yeah.
Like the words do exist in Dutch for the most part, but they're technically archaic. Gonna got some Z's, leaving it lurking though. Thank you very much. You don't have to, man. Like if you wanna sleep, like enjoy your sleep. Have a good night. Have a good sleep. And thank you very much for coming by, man. I really appreciate it. Oh, I should really change that message. Flemish is interesting. They hate when I speak French with them. Yeah, they have a weird thing. I don't know. Belgians are. I said it once and I'll say it again. Like, Belgians are weird in that regard.
But the thing is with Belgians, I actually know the reason. So, Belgium has always been a divided place.
Yes.
If it wasn't from the Netherlands, it would have been from the French. And right now, there's a northern side and a southern side. So there's Brabant. North Brabant is Dutch, and South Brabant is from Belgium.
Yes.
And then
good night, mate.
And then the southern side, I forgot the name of it, but the southern side is mostly French, and they always clash with one another. And the problem is the biggest downside is for, let's say, the Belgian people in the north. They have to adapt with everything, while they actually provide most of the money in the country, you know, because one, they have Brussels. They also have like these beautiful places where people go on holiday, stuff like that. A lot of money comes from there, and also in schools, you need to learn mandatory French.
Yeah. Also,
however,
says
in the south, if you enter the south, it's a completely different term because it's a poor place. It's the poorest region. Of of Belgium, and there are French native speakers. However, sometimes they must, but they refuse to speak Flemish or Dutch. They refuse. They absolutely refuse, because they're like, oh yeah, but like, what the hell? Why am I supposed to learn this? Fuck you.
Yeah, which is dumb.
Which is very utterly dumb, because, in all honesty, except for maybe some native French-speaking countries and some colony countries, with only French, you're not gonna come far.
No.
I'm just gonna straight up say that. And the problem is that they, at least from what I've experienced and from what I've heard, the problem is simply like the north has to adapt to the south, and the south is never adapting to the north. So it's always give me, but I'm not gonna adapt to your society.
Yeah. So Adu also says it seems they hate the French more than they hate the Germanic countries.
Oh,
which is considering history is very, very interesting.
Hands down. There's also in Belgium, in the eastern sides, there's a handful, not a lot, but a handful of German native speakers. Well, there is a part German in there, which makes sense because it's close to the German border.
Yeah, of course.
And they have to, and they they have it the worst of all because they are German native speakers, but they have to learn Dutch, which they themselves said that's fine,
But
but
also
they also need to
French.
learn French, and they have a really hard time learning French. So
Yeah.
they just flat out say like, "Hey, give me the option to like either learn more English or let me go with Dutch." So a lot of French people are mad at that. So a lot of Belgian French are mad at that. Even though they are the fucking hypocrite, like, hey, you're not even learning German, so cut the crap.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically what's going on in Belgium. Which honestly, it's kind of sad because the country itself is literally built on being divided.
Yeah.
If it's not from Germany, if it's not from Germany, it's from the Netherlands. If it's from the Netherlands, then it's from fucking Spain. If it was from fucking Spain, it was from France. Like they are always divided. They always have been. They have a they rarely had a government that stand out for a very long time. They have a monarch, yes they do, but that's about it.
Belgium, eh?
Yeah. Let's see here. What can I do with Puyoka?
Dude says as well, yes, history makes this interesting. It really does. Is the
It really
boards
does,
French versus Flemish are crazy? Yeah, I agree.
because if you go to like let's say Ghent
Yeah.
or Antwerpen, Antwerp, if you speak French there, which my mother studied there. She used to study there when she was when she had to study French and stuff like that. She lived in Antwerp, and she literally got pulled aside by some people she met in the bar and said, "Listen, don't speak French in the area of Antwerp. Why? Well, it's very, very frowned upon. If you want to speak French, go to the south of Belgium, but not here. Trust me.
Yeah.
We like you, and we like to keep you. We like you, and we like to keep you alive. And sure, you can do lessons here, but like, don't speak it in here." That's why eventually my mom had to go to Paris because eventually she realized, like, okay,
Yeah.
listen, I'm gonna get mocked at. I'm gonna get shunned at if I'm learning French here, so I might as well just leave to yada yada yada.
Yeah, exactly. It becomes a bit too
Which
ridiculous at some point.
which is pretty fucked up. But also there is also another country who has the same problem, but in a smaller scale ish, and that country is called Spain.
Yes, with the Catalans.
Yes, and history time. I had to study this, so watch out for that. Um, when before the First Crusade happened, there was something called the Jihad. And not sure
Yeah.
if I need to explain it to you guys, but a small summary for it is a jihad is a crusade, but for Muslims. And the jihad was a pretty big success because they captured almost all of Spain and Greece and Italy and other countries. However, there's only one place they didn't capture, and that was Catalonia, aka the place where Barcelona is and stuff like that.
Yes.
And because they have been separated for almost 150 years, there was a divide in the direction of languages because the Catalonians kept their language, but the Spanish had to adapt with the Turkish, like the jihad.
Yeah.
And the same goes with culture and stuff like that. So like a lot of things are like heavily mixed. And till this very day, that's why they hate each other. Like they still want to go into, like they're still fighting till this very day to like be independent, and they
Yeah.
have every right to be. But the problem is, the biggest income in Spain comes from. Come on, you know it, you know it,
Well,
you know it.
Catalan. Catalanian
Ding
cities.
dong. Ding 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 ding.
Like,
So they're
well,
not going to be independent.
like Barcelona, right?
Bingo. Ding 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 ding.
There you go.
Well, there's also Champagne. There's also like the place
shit.
called Champagne. It comes from there.
Yeah, no, that I figured as much.
So yeah, that's
There you go. Bit of a history lesson.
it's a little bit of a history lesson.
Lucky, I think this is going great, but
Yeah.
we may have to
Yeah,
wrap up.
we have to.
So I'm just gonna
Yeah.
do my last couple of moves and then leave it for the next week.
Yeah, exactly. Just save it up and then we're done.
Adu says I could tell you stories about them groups, but better off stream. Yeah, no, you're right. That's probably for the best, cause you know. Well, I'll be honest. Like usually, like I don't like to get too political on the platform, but on this show I don't mind. So yeah, we're gonna save it there. And then we're going to.
Not sure how I can save though. I can't save.
I can. Worry not, my friend. Save game. And we are going to call it.
Yeah, so disconnect it.
Raz. Save game. Wrap up. What the fuck? Sorry, man. We've been going for like 2 hours. 2.5 hours even. Like this is more than usual. Also, my stream has just frozen, and it's back.
Okay. Can
sorry,
I
mate.
now? Can I leave the desk? Can I leave?
You can go. Yeah. Just
Okay.
just go to reception, ask for the key, and like just remove the shackles yourself.
Okay. All right. I will.
Because that's just simply not a service we provide.
Can I exit the desktop or what?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Okay.
You can do now. I just saved, so it's all good. My friends, we're going to engage in a good old fashioned raid, which is something that I tend to forget to do, but not tonight.
I mean, really, you always follow up to it when you're with me.
That is fair. I've been worse with this. So I see that Go To Games is live. I could raid them for old time's sake. All good, take a bro. Cool, see you, man. Just stay on for the raid if you like, and I will take you to a nice little realm. Go To Games is live. I could raid them. Who's on actually? That's Andre. He's a cool dude. Masked Weeb is on. Actually, Masked Weeb. I feel good about Masked Weeb because I've actually sponsored him in the quiz the other day. So I need him to get to affiliate so he can get his winnings. And so that's exactly what's gonna go down right now. Why can't I just find him? Like,